Hi, students. Dr. Cohen here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. I am recording this on Tuesday evening, just before our hurricane is about to arrive. I'm hoping that I can get this to you and you can see it, but please do stay safe. Okay. I had a presentation I wanted to do for you all with just a few things I wanted to cover. So let me start by okay, so I wanted to just go over a few things with my PowerPoint. So, first of all, welcome to the class, and I'm sorry it's taken a little while, but I did finish grading your discussions. So those are done, and hopefully you are getting started and involved in the class. Please know if you have any questions anywhere along the way, you are welcome to email me. And while I don't have any official office hours, I am available. So email me with some times that work. And when I say I'm available, I can talk to you early in the morning if it's before work. I can talk to you in the evenings if that's better. During the day is fine. If you need me to talk to you at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, I will do my best to be available for you at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. I'm not really in a 9-to-5 job teaching online. So please know that you can email me and we'll set something up if anything comes up. Okay, so just a few things. So I just finished grading your discussions. Please be careful about your word counts and also pay attention to the prompts. Some of you lost some points because I asked you to give me 3 words. And then I also asked you to tell me why you chose the 3 words. And some people gave me just the words, but not why they chose. So you're going to want to get in there. If you didn't get a full set of points, have a look at the grading rubric, and also if I made any notes, and that'll help you to figure it out. If you still have questions about your grade after looking at those things, feel free to email me. Just about everybody has completed the course orientation quiz, but not everybody has completed the course orientation quiz. And you still have a couple of days at this point to get it done, but you won't have access to any of the learning modules until you complete it. So please take time to do that. The other thing is make sure that you register for SkyPack, which is the online textbook for the semester. If you have any questions, concerns, this is the first time that this SkyPack is being used. Feedback would be helpful. If you find errors, please let me know, because like I said, this is the first time it's being used, and so there may be some problems with it, but hopefully it'll all run smoothly. Several of you have already registered, but not everybody. So please get in there and do that. Okay. I had asked you to give me 3 words that you think of when you hear the word older adult. And just so you know, I asked you to do this now, and I'll ask you to do this at the end of the semester. And I really wanted to say that words do matter. So the words that we use to refer to older adults are important. So what terms should we use to discuss older adults? The American Psychological Association has come up with the term that they want, and I agree with it and I like it. And those words are older people. So not elderly. I think that term can be very derogatory. I liked elders, but I don't use it anymore because APA says use older people, and I use older people. So, you know, there is ageism out there. And so sometimes the terms that we use, we don't even know that they're offensive to people. But if you use older people, you should be okay. All right. I wanted to show you, this is a word cloud. So the way that a word cloud works is I took all the words that you all used, those 3 words, and I inputted all of them. So there were a lot of them. There were well over 100 words. And if a certain word was used multiple times, so you can see in the middle here, that word wise is very big. If a certain word was used multiple times, that means that it is a word that was that'll be bigger in the word cloud. So if you look, the biggest word is wise. So that was the word that was used most often. I'm happy to see that. I will say not all older adults are wise, but certainly as we grow older, we have life experiences that allow us to generate wisdom. And so I think that's a good word. Retired is an interesting word because it's getting harder and harder for older adults to afford to retire. And there's going to be plenty more discussions about that in the readings. Wisdom is just another way of stating wise. So if you're wise, you have wisdom. So I wondered about if those two were put together, then the one would be really massive. Experienced is another one that was common. But then we also had some things like, lonely, and so not all of them were positive, but I will tell you, I have seen much worse when it comes to the words. So I think overall, you had many more positive words than negative words. Some of you said parents and some of you said grandparents, and I just think that's the nature of an online course, and depending on how old you are, an older adult is a grandparent, or they're a parent, or they're a great grandparent, right? Or they're you. This year I am 61 years old, so I am an older adult myself. So you stick around long enough, that's what happens, and the alternative's not so great. So there you go. It's interesting because older adults are the one group of people that probably will all eventually, or most of us will be a part of, and yet we make these ageist assumptions that aren't always accurate. So hopefully by the end of the semester, you'll have an accurate view of what it is to be an older adult, and we'll revisit this and see if the words have changed at all and how they've changed. You never know. And it's always a mystery, but it's a lot of fun. Okay. So just a few other things I wanted to share. There is a social gerontology community conference happening on the Statesboro campus on Friday, October 27th. Students are more than welcome to come. You might get extra credit. I will tell you, I don't do extra credit, so it won't be for this class, but there may be some other professors that can give you that. But also you can meet professionals, because the primary focus of this is professionals working in the field. So you get to meet some people that are working in the field, possible jobs, possible internships, right? But making those connections will be great. I mean, even if all you do is ask, what's your background? How did you come to have this job? What's it like to have this job? I mean, that's great. So anyway, and then you can add it to your resume. The other thing is I am looking for students who would be interested in presenting posters at the conference. So our class, because of the timing of it and such, it's not necessarily that there's going to be class content that you could use to create a poster, but if you think of something, that's fine. If you've written papers in the past that focused on older adults and you want to convert that into a poster, that's fine. The cost of registration is $75, but we do have some student scholarships. If you apply for the student scholarship, you'll go for free, but we do ask that you do a little bit of service while you're at the conference, which I happen to think is also great because you'll get to meet and interact with folks. If you use the QR code that's up on the screen, it will take you directly to the conference website where you can register or apply for a scholarship. So I hope to see as many of you there as possible. Okay. And then the last thing that I just wanted to let you all know is there is an interdisciplinary minor in gerontology. It is a 15 credit minor. The only required course for the minor is Intro to Gerontology. So you are taking the one required course and all of the other courses are electives. I put a QR code in there that'll link to a video to go over the different components of the minor. And you are, as always, welcome to email me with any questions you might have. Okay, I think that is it. So like I said, it's the night before the hurricane, so I wish you all well, and stay safe. And again, be in touch if you need anything or if you have any questions. Welcome to Intro to Gerontology.